Good morning. How are you? Joseph and Steve are very needy. That's the whole thing. They need you to be around them. And unfortunately that has side effects for both of them, but you know, they are a pair of guys that just are kind of that way. Morning, AK. Thank you for eating a biscuit. Let me know how the music is. I just turned it down a little bit. I was noticing in like past streams it was just like a little bit louder than I kind of wanted it, but I still want it to kind of like be passively there. I just don't want it to be like too much, you know? So I changed it. All right. So I've kind of set a goal for myself of at the end of Saturday streams, that's kind of what I want to just like have done, everything I want to have done in here. And if I don't get to spray paint mechanic, I don't get to spray paint mechanic. It can get in the next one. This one was always the stretch goal, but these kind of ones I kind of feel are a bit more important. So that's kind of what I'm going to be working on for the most part. I do want to show you guys. I've been like working on. So eventually, I'm trying to get it on Steam. That's the next thing after this. But I've been going on like capsule images, which are like the small little thing you see on Steam when you're browsing around. So like this is kind of the size of the image. So this is kind of what I've been playing around with. I think I had a suggestion to keep the border all the way around, which I think actually does probably look better. So I'm gonna probably change that, but this is what I'm going for right now. Probably eventually I'll get some proper, nice, good artist to do something, but I think this is a pretty decent first pass on it. I also scrapped out. Yeah, I cut my hair on the weekend, so it hasn't been that long. I scrapped out from a Forgotten in the Forgotten Planet, and it's just Forgotten Planet now. I feel like From a Forgotten Planet was too long, and so if I just do SOS Forgotten Planet, I think it's a lot better flow-wise. I think you can say that a little bit easier too. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know if it's too small to even zoom it in a bit, I guess. Thanks, Red. This is my semi-annual haircut. I get them like every 6 months, and then I just let it grow until basically what you guys saw just a few weeks, like a week ago. And then when it gets basically when this hair gets into my eye, that is when I cut it, and then yeah, and then I just let it grow again. Just because I don't want to pay for a barber too often, but yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, so there's that. I also have added some small things here and there when I had some time. I can show you guys. I'm in the right scene, yes. So, Doggo, yeah, she's over there now. She wants to be in that bed, I guess. Could bring her over in a second. So Red, I think there's probably a few things you haven't seen. I've like added this like delay effect on the flashlight. So when you're moving around quickly, it does take that little bit of second, which I like. Yeah, I've toned a lot of things color-wise. So it should be much better. So I've added like a dust effect I can show you what it looks like. So this is without dust effect. This is with dust effect. This is without dust effect. With dust effect. And yeah, so I added that, and then I also, when I'm going through the portals now, oh, I don't have volume on. So I've been adding a lot of sound. So there's this like portal sound when you're near the portal, and when you go through them, there's this portal sound. I added this little portal vertex for when you're going through the portals. I just wanted something in the loading screen. It was a pitch black loading screen before, and it just didn't look good. So I'm just gonna do this for now. I need to actually make proper art for this because this is not my art. It's just like a single wither thing that I duplicated a bunch of times. And so yeah, there's that. Oh god. Where are you? Oh yeah, so Joseph now has like a ow. Okay. Sound effect for when he comes in, and then he also has this like passive, like, I don't know if you guys can probably hear it. It's like the drilly sound if you're like in his vicinity. So yeah, the blood effect happens each time I get damaged. It's just like a vignette, right? And each time it kind of like stays in a bit depending on how much you've got damaged. So now the sound from Joseph. I mean, oh no. Kids do tend to do that a lot, though. Hopefully he's alright. And it's just one of the normal falls. Alright. Yeah, so the things that I had left in my to-do list. I just want to, I guess I'll leave that over there for now. I was going to add footsteps sounds, but I don't think it's needed right now. What I do want is I want random environment creaking noises. And then I need to, this was a previous one for doors should have different opening and closing sounds. So what I want to do is just check, do I have environment? I have a wind loop. Interesting. So I think I've already checked all these doors, and I don't like the door sounds there, so I'm gonna have to figure out something for that. Oh, these button noises. I get distracted easily. I don't think I like these button noises though. I think I want more like, I do probably want more sci-fi button noises. Which I'm gonna need. I don't know about those. Music box, scary puzzle. I mean, the song isn't bad, but it's not what I want. Yeah. I just basically, so I have like 15 audio packs. Not 15 audio packs, but I have a ton of these audio packs, and so I'm just trying to see if does one of them. I think I'm already using some of this. That's obnoxious. Just have some of these. No. Yeah, I just have to find some. Oh, hey, Narvin. Definitely seen you around in other chats before, so thanks for dropping into mine. Hope it's going well. I don't know if you're... Most likely Foxes. Yes, I think that is probably where it is. If you haven't seen my game before, I'm just going to give a quick tour before I continue going. I'm looking into making some kind of like environment, just random sounds. Unity's treating me good. It always treats me well. Unity's never the problem. Other things. Okay. So, I'm making a Morse code horror game. It teaches you Morse code. It's educational in that sense. Essentially, there's all these little letters on all the doors. I have to do the Morse code that relates to the letters, and then the door opens. And then I can walk through spooky little hallways. And there's monsters that are trying to kill me. I only have 2 right now, but they kind of work in different ways. And then we also have, I'm just trying to find one of these chests that'll beep Morse code at me. God. So what is this? Oh god. Okay, well, guess I'm doing that later because this is one of my monsters, Joseph. I'm just gonna cheat to hide him away, but I guess I could show you him first. He basically just walks around, and if you get close to him, he starts to damage you. But he shows up when you're at higher stress levels. And so that's why I have a cheat to turn it off, so when I'm testing, I don't need to deal with him. This one was hard. Okay, so... so the last one I'm just trying to figure out which... So is it X? The last one? So I think... The first one is A. The second one is D. This is a higher level, so so it's oh, so it's R. Okay. So open ADR. Yaha! Yeah, so I start you off with only the letters that like have two symbols or one symbol. So you start off with like A, N, E, T, I, and then M, and those are the only ones you start with. This is like, what level am I on? This is like level 5 or something like that. I don't know. And I would say I still haven't even fully ramped out the curve yet. I've just kind of like thrown in numbers. What level am I? I am currently on. I was on level 6. Or zone 6, I guess is what I'm calling it. So yeah, they got a few more levels before you get to that point. I've even toned down the initial chest so that some of the initial chests will only be like 2 letters for the first little bit. And this is kind of like where it gets to 3, I think. So yeah, that's kind of the well, before I pretty much just knew what SOS was in Morse code. I knew S was ... I knew ... for O and ... for SOS, right? That's the only thing I knew when I started this. So I'm definitely getting better. I've got a decent grasp, I think, now on like most of the letters that have 3 symbols in them. Although I'm still not fantastic about it. But yeah, I've definitely been improving because I've had to just play the game. So that definitely helped. Should change my aspect ratio. So yeah, I was thinking. The making loading screen. I think that's good enough for now. I'll just check that over. Yeah. So I wanted to find. So I'm gonna go to Freesound. Wonderful little website. And so what I want to do is like I want to do like pipes clanging. Yeah, the doors are so much easier because they're much more forgiving. Karazest, so that's why it's a little bit easier to do them. But yeah, the hearing is definitely something that takes a little bit of time learning. But not even for the like, I don't know how much it helps now. Like, I mean, yeah, it's like you're not going to be using it in a creative thing, but I think it's one of those like fun things to learn, and just to say right? So yeah, I've seen like Morse code games that like, or games that have like a Morse code thing in them at like one puzzle or something. They'll have like a small little puzzle off to the side, or like it might be in the main storyline or something, but it's like limited to like one kind of section. There's like, oh, this is the Morse code puzzle or something, right? But yeah, there's not really been any game that really uses it to its full extent, and I think like the ways that I'm using it work so well as things like that. So exactly, Karazest. Exactly. Yeah.
10.
Nah. All right, have a good drive home, Karazest. I'm gonna be looking at some sounds. I just need to like find something. This might be something I just push R until later. I'm trying to find like basically like, I don't know if you guys ever played the original like Fear. And this isn't exactly what I'm doing, but That's actually not bad. But like, they would have moments in that when I remember playing it, where you would be just walking and then you like kick a can or something, and that was so freaking scary. Like, just even the fact like, oh fuck, I'm trying to be quiet, and like you hitting a can or something, or noises just kind of going off, right? And they're just like of an environment noises, but I think having those kind of things just adds to the effect so well. Wrenching. I don't know. If I can find some quick things, I might do it, but otherwise. Yeah, screw it. You know what? This is gonna get pushed. I'm just gonna take this line. Delete. I have more sounds. Because I can spend like hours trying to find sounds, and I just don't want to do that right now. So I think the doors. I can find like just like another hydraulic door close. And just hydraulic. I'm not spelling this. Not spelling hydraulic correctly. How do you spell hydraulic, Google? Hydraulic. This is okay, so this is. Hydraulic door. Way too slow. Okay. That's too long. That one's not bad, but I don't feel like it's like almost chunky enough, you know, for a full door. Can I limit like the length? No. There's not that many options either. That was weird. Okay, let's look up and then I'm gonna boot this otherwise. Sci-fi door. I don't know why all these are like 3 seconds. You gonna do this to me now? Sometimes it just doesn't want to like play in this view. Nope. No, thank you. I like refresh this page and then it'll work. Nope. It's died. Yeah, nope. Makes the process of looking at these things way more annoying. Nope. Closer, but no. A couple more. That's like the same sound. Yeah. So not the door sounds I'm looking for. Yeah, definitely not that. Yeah, not that either. Heavy metal mechanical doors. That maybe sounds a little bit better. Oh wait, why is this 28 seconds long? Okay, never mind. Hydraulic switch. I think I've seen that one though before. Yeah, nope. 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 Just want to see what this is. Okay, yeah, definitely not. Oh well, let's do it. You know what? This is getting cut. Just gonna delay it. I'm gonna copy that and then into the more sounds, add item. There we go. Archive. Delete. Okay. Okay. So I can do this one. This one is good. This one's more fun. So the idea right now is that Joseph, if he kind of walks the wrong way, he can kind of just get lost. And so I was going to do something in Stress Manager. Right, yeah. Stress Manager. And what was I going to do? So basically, in this update, the update loop, he's incrementing stress, doing that. Okay, sure. If he's active, and the base character is active, we're checking the distance. Right, we're already checking the distance. So, this is, I was like trying to make him faster, which makes sense, but I also want to make it so that if he's too far away from the player, I kind of want to despawn him and then spawn him back in again. And so I think the way I'm going to do that is doing a spawn. I need to have basically two floats. Just do a standard little timer thing. Just trying to figure out where I want to put that. I actually might make a breakpoint as well for this type of thing. I might make it only so that he starts doing this at another breakpoint. So spawn, stress monster, respawn percentage breakpoint. That's what I'll call it. But then I also need a thing. I guess I'll put fake doggo in the place because the real doggo doesn't want to be seen right now. So then I go respawn, time delay, and then I might even still want to go respawn. I guess the min distance for increased speed is probably fine. Or should I just make it a different variable? Yeah, I'll just keep it. I'll keep the min distance. If you're like that far away, and then you can maybe do it. No, maybe I should do something specific. Respawn. Min distance. So the delay, I'm gonna make it like 30 seconds or something. Like you have to be away from him for a while. And then the respawn min distance is going to be, I will say 30 as well. So it's basically the max distance, but I just want to keep it separate just in case. And then I need a float down here, which tells me private float time. I'll just call it respawn timer. Equals 0 or something. So then what I'll do is go down to the update and if we are, I guess I'll do the distance calculation here. So we have the full distance before I modify it. So if distance from player is greater than, or actually no, I'll start with less. So less than underscore min distance from, not, chose the wrong variable. underscore min respawn min distance. Now let's go to what it's called. I'm going to set it to 0. So basically resetting the timer. Else, so in the case that we are too far, we're going to go and we're going to take respawn timer and we're going to go plus equals. A little plus equals time a dot delta time. I don't need an extra equals there. I just need to go plus equals. And then if underscore respawn timer is greater now than the respawn time delay, then and only then will we figure out the logistics of spawning. So what I kind of need, I'm just going to check and f despawn as a method. What? I have a method, I'm pretty sure, called despawn, but let's just find it. Despawn monster, yeah. Oh, despawn monster. Okay. What I want to do is I'm going to add a system.action on complete, which will equal null by default, so we don't have to define it. But then we can go in here. Once we're done everything, we go on complete this dot invoke, and we will call it. The other thing I do have to call though is if we are currently spawning, then let's not do that. So we'll call the invoke the complete there. Is doing a spawn. Yeah, so I think those should be fine to call. And then we go back to where I was writing this. And so what we're going to do is we're going to call despawn monster. And then with the callback being spawn monster. So we're basically going to despawn him and then instantly respawn him back, and he'll spawn kind of back near the player because that's how the spawn behavior works. So that should be that. I guess I should change respawn timer just to equal 0 now, just so it doesn't spawn again. But in an ideal world, that should fix it. I guess I knew. Let me check. So in spawn monster. I do probably need to check that I'm above the breakpoint, like this one, before I call it. So I'm going to need to go back, because what could happen is I could despawn him, and in that moment the person takes a pill and then goes lower than the threshold, in which case you should just stay despawned. So to fix that, we just go like this, make a little anonymous method, little anonymous method, and then we go this, and then we go, yeah, spawn monster. There we go. And then we only respawn him if, you know, we've actually done things. Cool. Cool. So let's give that a little testy test. You always test your code. Otherwise, bad things happen. Not good things happen if you don't test your code. I feel like I clicked play. Oh, it's reloading the domain. The domain is being reloaded, guys. Whenever I hear the word domain, I'm thinking like medieval fantasy, kingdom, domain, you know? I do not think of like a C# environment or whatever I think it's probably referring to. Okay, load game. Alrighty. So, let's just... that open. And then let's spawn in. Oh, I actually, I didn't use that. Just gonna give myself lots of stress. He's gonna spawn on some side of me. Over there. Okay. So he's walking. Ah, damn it. You're supposed to walk the other way, dude. You just made this so much harder. Okay. I know. Okay. So no Steve's in there, so I'm gonna leave him be. Let's just go on a little. Oh, I need to now. Okay, so I need to go mod stress negative like 40. Because if he's at 100, he knows exactly where I am. So I need to just like be away from him for a little while. There we go. Actually, did spawn. Yep, there we go. Hello, Joseph. How you doing? Cool. Just give that a little bit of time to cook. See if it does anything. Weird while I'm around. We can try this while we have some time. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Well, that's fun. I always walk into him every single time. I'm like, where is he? Where is he? And then I get damaged, and he's literally right behind my face. Oh, ow. Okay. All right. Well, that chest. I didn't want to open that chest anyways. You know, who cares? Silly little chest. His little beady eyes looking at me from afar. Excuse you, Joseph. All right. I think though that works. All I need to do is I will change it so that this only happens. Do I really want to do the breakpoint here? I guess so. I'll do it. Float. Current stress percent equals this. At some point I may want to do like some of this not in like update, but like, you know, like a second loop or something like that. But that can be figured out later. Logically, I'd probably just wrap this whole thing in there, but I could also just do else if. Stress percentage is greater or equal to underscore stress monster respawn breakpoint. So it'll only do this if he's there. Yeah, if he's higher than that breakpoint, which I think is fair. It just makes it more dangerous. I feel like my light was flickering. It's kind of uncool. Yeah, so like there's like more breakpoints to him. So it's just 50, and then, you know, causing more and more trouble, basically, is what Joseph is going to do. He's going to be looking over your shoulder and creeping you out whenever freaking possible. So, I think that one's fine. I guess I could test it, but I just did a whole thing where I said always test your code, and so I feel now I have to test this one, even though it's like fairly straightforward, but such is the life. Yeah. So. Okay, so then, stress, I think just like 10 will put me into this. He does kind of do that weird thing where like spawns up and then gets down, which is kind of unfortunate. So he's in here. I should now be able to just kind of walk away from him. Unlikely he's gonna follow me through the doors, because he still can't. He only chases you if he can see you, but he can walk through the doors because he's like that. So effectively, right now, he shouldn't be able to teleport to me. What was he again? It was. I just literally did it. Oh, it was dot. Okay. Guess I could get another shot at this chest. What? Why? How? When? Where? You're not supposed to be able to do this. Did I swap around the... But... you shouldn't be respawning. What is happening here? Why? How? How are you doing this? This should be... Okay, yeah, setting it. Does it ever get to this point? Okay, he's actually over there, so I should go the opposite direction, I guess. Okay, so now it's hitting it. 75. Oh, I didn't recompile. That's why. Okay. Stupid recompiling. Alrighty. Let's try this again. Regretting my choices to not add a sprint button sometimes. Okay, so mod, stress, and okay, where'd you spawn? Please don't say you spawned over there. Alright, well, wherever you spawn, just go away and leave me alone, okay? So we're just gonna walk our way down here. But basically, just gonna breakpoint this now. Yeah, so current stress, there, does not go down, right? So it's not increasing, respawn timer 0. Okay, so we can't be spawning now. Okay, and then all I have to do is go mod, stress, I don't know, 20 or something. And then suddenly, this should start happening. Maybe. There we go. Yeah. Respawn timer comes up. And so basically now it's just a matter of time. Wait, why is he hearing me? Was this another chest? Oh, there's W. I'm just gonna keep walking away until he responds. I just want to verify that he does do it. It's feeling weird that he's not doing it. Is it just that he's not close to me? Or he's actually close to me? Okay, now he's far away. But yeah, I guess he was just really close to me this entire time. So it is adding, but he's just like creeping me, I guess, you know? Okay. Let's see. Is he seriously still near me? Stop stalking me. Stalkers are not allowed. I did too many. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was literally right there. Okay. Well, screw you, Joseph. I'm leaving. I'm never coming back. If I, like, run this way, he should eventually just take the timer off. You actually, though, need to go mod stress minus 10, though. Because I don't want him getting to 100. Yeah, there we go. So now he's respawned. There he is. Screw you. Run away. Alright. Sweet. Done. Dusted. Finito. Bam. All the way done. Okay. Yeah, let's do this actual pause menu. So, right now, I have an info screen, which is what happens when you press Q. But it doesn't actually pause the game. Nothing pauses the game. Like, actually pauses it and, like, holds it and, like, doesn't do anything while you want to, like, hey, I need to, you know, do something that's not the game, right? So if I press this, everything still happens in the background, right? Monsters can attack you, do all these other things, which is not cool. They should not be doing those type of things. So what I want to do is I'm going to leave this screen as is, or actually not as is. I actually want to re-enable input on this screen. But to do that, I can't have buttons in here. So, and then I want to make another screen that when you press escape actually comes up and has these buttons. Maybe has some more buttons, but yeah, that's kind of the gist. The gist is that. I wonder if I should have my health bars as well in this screen. Probably doesn't matter too much if you're kind of coming back and forth between them pretty quickly, but yeah. Going to make a pause screen, a pause screen, a pause screen. If I can figure out where my screens are. Maybe. I don't know. The screen that I want to edit, right, is the in-game info screen. And so I want to open that one up, but I also want to make a new script there. New script they called as menu. Okay. So, Mr. Pause menu is going to be a UI screen. And the UI screen, I don't know what else to do right now. I guess you're going to take some stuff from in-game info. You're going to take all these three. So have fun with these. These guys are getting booted out of here. They're going to a new land, forcefully relocated to a new space. Do I want to pop it in this case? I probably don't. I don't need to pop it, I think, when I save in the pause menu. Or maybe I do. I kind of want to show the little... I don't know. I'm not even certain I will have save and load in the menu, because there's a lot of things that I don't want you to really save and load in the game. So I might actually be taking that out. Which actually is probably the perfect time. Is when I'm doing this. At least load can be there. I guess save. I might have to put some conditions on it, but we'll just leave it for now. So there's that. In-game info screen. So I want to change some things here. I think escape is fine to still exit out of this one. But then enable mouse, enable. So yeah, I want to disable both of these basically. I think. Yeah. But I'll copy, what I'll do is I'll just copy this over to the good old pause screen. Pause screen is getting bequeathed so much from good old in-game info screen. In-game info screen is just giving so much to pause menu. He's so generous. He really shouldn't be, but he's just decided that pause menu should have all these things. So yeah. Is it really? Interesting. Kind of expensive to do every single time if I haven't had changes, but whatever. It's only on the push, so it's not like a huge deal. And then I guess I do still want in the update. I don't need to really have them the ignore blocker here, but it's okay. In pause menu, I do still want it to have update of this, and then it'll be, I just call pop. I don't need to call specifically this, I think pop. Yeah. So if we do that, we will exit out. All right. Check on the doggo. Hey doggo, do you want some more treats? Can I bribe you? Of course I can. Dogs are always bribable. They're the most bribable of beings, I feel. You know? Can you bribe anything easier than a dog? I don't think so. Alright. So as menu, I think, as most of the important things, I might actually make a way to go to the settings screen from here, but I'm going to do that in a second. Hello, Mr. Ninja. Mr. Sky Ninja, the real Sky Ninja. Not those fake Sky Ninjas, like all those other ones. Those pretenders. You're the real Sky Ninja. Hello. How you doing? Do you have any rhymes for me today? Any soliloquies? Epic ballads? So I was gonna probably copy this one. Go arms and you. Yeah, I mean, like maybe the actually that reminds me, I forgot to upload my last. 1 second, mute. Okay, that is already muted. I forgot to upload my last stream, which I should be doing. What is this? Ooh, that's a cool little light. Oh God, I saw something. Little horror. Happy face. Oh no. Is the there's like a random white dot in one of the frames. Was that intentional? It's the unexpected happy face though. It does look really cool. But yeah, that's the only thing I saw is sit above, but AK is the other ninja sitting around here waiting to strike. He's trying hard. Everyone, yeah. That's how it always is. You think you got something good, and then you show people, and then you just notice everything as soon as you're showing people. Wonder if you should just like show your dog at first or something. I don't know if that's what I should do. It's like, hey dog, watch my game for a moment. I need to explain this to you so you can tell me all my faults. But I know all you want right now is treats. And that's what you'll say is wrong, is that you have not given me enough Treatos. All right. I'm supposed to write in pause menu here. I was also told that I should add canvases to like every single one of these, which does seem a little weird, but the idea there. I hate that I can't multi-edit these. Because I would just want to tick this off. But it seems to not want to let me... Oh, no, it does. Okay, cool. There you go. Oh, nice. Hey, Maddie. The real Sky Ninjas. Dropping in the treats. They're coming in fast. They're coming in hot. Can you catch them all? Or will some slip by? I think she got them all. She is a big cutie. Girl's had a good life now. Not her origin story is a bit traumatic, but she's doing good. Got her from so there's a company that works out of China that basically rescues dogs from meat markets. I suppose they also probably do it from other places, but she was in a meat market in China, pregnant with like 3 puppies, and so they rescued all her and the puppies, and then the puppies obviously got rescued pretty quickly, or like got adopted out pretty quickly, but it took her a little bit longer, and so my wife convinced me to get another doggo, because this is our second. We have 2, and so we now have 2 corgis, and it can be a handful. She's pretty good when she's just chilling here. It's just like if anything freaks her out, she goes from 0 to 100 and like that, you know. But otherwise, very, very sweet. Also, doesn't really like to be cuddled, to my wife's disappointment. She nips if you get too close to her face sometimes. I think I don't want any of these. I just kind of want them to be aligned, and I want some spacing. Thank you very much. Why is it going from the middle center? Oh, it's going down. I want it to be... Oh, I think I'm gonna make the height bigger, don't I? Like 800 or something. Yeah, there we go. Probably should just make this like this. Yeah, there we go. So I have save, load, menu. I do want to change all of these fonts to squares, because that's now the kind of main font that I'm using. You're more of a cat person, but dogs are very cute. Yeah, I'm definitely the opposite. I like cats are cool, but I like dogs way more. My wife had a cat when we first met, and that cat was a nice cat, but it also, in the middle of the night, would decide to like stretch out its claws and like dig them into my feet. That was not fun to wake up to. So, yeah, I don't know. Because of that, I've always felt a little less happy about cats, but you know, it's what it is. I made like an offset button, but I can't remember what I called it. Hover offset button. That's what I called it. Yeah, it is. I would not say it's a plus. You know. Okay, so I guess I gotta hook these buttons up, and then. One second. I just want to look at how my main menu does this. So my main menu has buttons. It has a new game. Hover offset button. And then the button's on the top, and then the text has a separate thing that does all the other movement, tweening, and whatever. But it should be fine if these things are static, that the hover is on the top. But it does mean the hover needs to actually be on the top and not the other way around. So I need to just basically swap these. Around. So I should type load button, maybe. Would be a bit better of a way to write this. Cats love feet. They can't know you don't like it when you do that if they don't teach them. If you don't teach them. Yeah. I guess. I just... You know, I was kind of hoping that they would be smart enough to know to not attack my feet, but they don't like it when I touch their paws, you know? So, come on, be reasonable. So, just doing a couple of repositions here so that the text hopefully fits inside these buttons now. For some reason these are big buttons. Why isn't the text centered? Ah, there we go. That's why the text isn't centered. And then let's just change these dies height-wise. They don't need to be this high, I think. I think 60 is probably fine. Or maybe like 75. Let's do 75. And I might even make quit to menu just menu. Or like... I don't know. I feel like all the other ones are so short that I don't want anything else to be too big. AK always wait until the last moment. Oh, where's the AK? I mean, but it's never seen. That's the whole point. Yeah, you definitely have to train the dogs, though, and cats and stuff. Because I started speaking at her. She's like, oh, am I getting something? Sure you get something. Good girly. Good girly. Good patient. Good wait. All right, dude. So I have to do a couple of things. I need to go into these guys, go debug, and then in button. I basically need to find my hover offset button and just sneak that in there. it's probably not going to like very much, but it'll be fine. And once I've injected that in there, I'm going to make the save. I don't know if I pause menu. Yeah, I need to recompile to get the functions there. Sounds good. Disappear into the clouds. Be your true ninja self. Have a good day, real sky ninja. Okay. In which game are you referring to? Or is this like you're changing your real life personality? I don't know. I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing ninja things, and that's all that really matters at the end of the day, you know? Boom. Okay, so this one was load. Yeah. And this one was menu button. Pause menu. To menu. Ah, I see. Okay. So your real life avatar. Your little icon. Do you actually like stream at all, or you just... You do. Oh, you're playing Alpine Link. Nice. Okay, so that's what you kind of been doing.
My voice is quite soft.
Cool.
Interesting.
I heard your voice there a little bit. but you don't understand. If people stream, they'll watch you. Or if you stream, people will watch you, you know? it's just what they do. If you don't want people to watch you, you know, well, streaming might be a little hard for you. Okay, so now you've got... You did delete the VOD. Delete the VOD. Do I want to put settings in here yet? I think I probably do. I think it's probably okay. Just not that stream. Fair enough. Settings, a menu. Oh no. Not settings menu, settings button. And then the settings button is going to have settings. It's a texty thingy. I don't know. Should call this text. And it's going to say settings. Doug's giving me such side eye. Should I say settings or options? Like settings. Settings is nice. Yes, speaking of streaming, I'm curious. What do you think about it? Oh, cool. You're gonna be streaming more of like Alpine Lake? If so, I should follow you and watch it because I need to know more about that game. I just don't have the time to like actually play it. Because I'm trying to get a lot of this stuff in. Settings. So what I want this to do is go to screen. Settings screen. Okay. What do you typically stream? Is it just like, because I like when I looked, it was basically just Alpine Lake. But is that your like your jam right now? Save load settings menu. Okay. That should be all right. Yes, of course. You save the premium content for good things. All right. Yeah, I remember you were saying the Roblox stuff. Learning pixel art, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you ever stop learning pixel art. If you use it. It's just kind of one of those things that sticks with you. I was going to add a canvas here. And add a canvas here. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't mess things up. Okay, with the pause menu. So I have a thing to go to settings now. I do need some things to fix up how that settings works, but that should be generally okay. I do need to also change pause menu. So on push, I need to go to my time manager dot instance dot what do I do in time manager? As it is paused, it just has a timescale. So okay, I just set timescale to 0, I guess. A timescale equals 0. And then on Pape, we go a timescale equals 1A. I mean, maybe I should probably cache it, shouldn't I? Sky Ninja grows wings and flies away, forgetting to go invisible. Oh no. What about the hunters? He will shoot everything that flies. Will he make it away? Will he survive? Find out next time on our adventures with Sky Ninja. I don't know why every single time he comes in I need to go like announcer voicey or something like that, but it's just what it is. It's just what it is. Okay. Right, so private load cached underscore cached times scale equals 1. So if cache timescale will equal to this timescale. Actually, what I should do instead. Yeah, so I have time manager. Here's timescale. But what I want to do is I should put the pause functionality in here. So I go public. Until next time on the Sky Ninja Journey. Yeah. Public void set paused. Takes a bool. Is paused. And what I want to do here, so this guy should actually be the thing that caches stuff. So private float unpaused time equals 1, I guess. So I guess that actually shouldn't be a capital P. So if is paused equals is paused, then we just return because we're not doing anything. It's fine. Then if is paused I'm gonna get unpause time equals timescale, and then timescale equals 0. Otherwise, we shall set timescale be equal to unpaused time. I think that should actually handle that nicely. Assuming no one's I don't modify timescale outside of this manager, we should have a nice way of keeping track of the time and doing all those things. And I can always reset timescale if there's like a thing. But I think most of my game is going to be on or off. I don't think almost anything else is going to require the extent of this type of thing. Okay. And pause time is pause, is pause, is pause, da, 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 da. Yeah, okay. So then all I have to do here is go theme manager dot instance dot set paused. This is on the pop, so false. Then I copy that line, and then on the push, I go true. True. So true that it is paused. Wow. Did it actually write this? I hate when it does this. Did that. Okay. So then, just recompile, make sure nothing's going on. I guess I want to go as well into the info screen still. So open up the info screen, hide pause menu, and then I'm going to go and remove these things. Okay. Alrighty. So. What am I doing here? I'm going to. I've got the screen manager. So the settings screen, I still need to do some things to it because it was not built to be used at runtime, and so there's some things that are not going to take effect immediately, so I need to fix that. But I just want to make sure that the pause menu part works and the info screen now works as I want it to work, and then we'll look at the settings screen later. So load game. Oh crap, yeah. Right, I remember this now. 1 second. One second. I just want to look this up. So Unity, Canvas Raycaster needs to be on each canvas. Sub canvases and Canvas Raycaster. Okay. It's apparent subcanvas is somehow isolate its children from the parent canvas, not just in a layout graphic sense, but also in a raycast sense. Root, yeah. I designed my UI to be modular, each this events, I don't want to disable the game objects. Oh, that is messed up. What does this go to? Okay, but can I still read it? Like, I don't care if it's out of date. I just want to. I don't want to look at your stupid UI toolkit. Jesus, Unity. Okay, like. So they're right here. Screw you. So much. Okay, fine. I don't get to look at that, I guess, then. Okay. For some reason, the answer is yes, it is a problem. The reason is that for each canvas, Unity will make a new draw call, so if there are too many canvases, on the other hand, because of every change in a layout in the canvas, Unity will recalculate everything on it. It's not suggested you use a single big canvas in the game, unless it's very simple. For UI elements, you should divide them into different groups according to how their layout changes during the game. For those that don't change, you have to put them in. Okay. Canvas block. care about that situation. My lights are flickering. That does not bode well for me. So yeah, the issue is for each of these canvases, I essentially now need a graphics raycaster. Which I guess I can just add if they have something clickable. I could just remove this. I guess I should do this in line. Okay. This is kind of a radical change, but basically in every screen that actually allows me to click, which is not actually in-game info screen. The HUD, no. Terminal screen, yes. Store screen, yes. Inventory screen, yes. Desk screen, yes. Pause menu, yes. Settings screen, Win screen, descent screen, even though I'm not even using descent screen anymore, and main menu. All of these should have graphics raycaster. So let's see how that works. Yeah. Okay. Save, and then Doggo has left. I'll just use fake Doggo right now. You're a good girly. So let's see if that works. So load game. Okay. What was I testing? All right. So Q. I can still look around. I can still do things now with Q over top of it. It's kind of laggy though. Go to my profile here. Yeah, I don't think it's that. I think it's this. It's probably still the lag spike. These things. Yeah, and it's still something in fixed physical update processing. I don't know what it is. There's something in the physics that when that gets called, it does something, and it does not like it. It's this one. Run script behavior update. Duo tween component update. Why are you taking so long? That's not called duo tween. This one. What are you doing? This one's just editor. Okay, so wish I could just like hide this. Because that would be nicer. For profiling purposes. Yeah, I am worried about these physics checks though. Like I don't know why. The only thing I could think of was called from player loop. Or is it? Wait, is it? Or oh no, it is. Yeah. Okay, so physics fixed update. Physics dot processing. I just want to like Google this. Unity physics dot processing. There's a physics processor? There is. Okay. Well, it doesn't really seem like anything specific is happening here, right? Just kind of like a couple of overlaps. Nothing too fancy, right? At this moment. I think it's not that one. It's not one. I think it's overlaps, right? Or is no overlaps not it? What is the one that's actually physics queries? Okay. So there is a physics, there's 4 physics queries that happen in that frame. But there's also a lot of other frames that have physics queries and they don't result in this spike. That one also has 4 though. So I wonder if there's anything, like I guess, okay. The way I could check, I guess, that because I think it's pretty consistent that it shows up. Yeah, it shows up every once in a while, right? Okay, so what I can do is I can go into my hierarchy here. Steve, just take a chill pill. I just want to know. It still happens regardless of if Steve is active or not. Also, you know what, Steve, no one asked for you to be here. And Joseph, I'm sorry, I called you the wrong name, but go away. I mean, you were already going away by the time I said to go away, but oh goddamn, that was a spike. What was that? Oh, mostly editor. Okay. Goddamn. The editor's so expensive. It's a large part of basically every single thing. That's why I wish I could hide this specific part. Because there is others that don't have this, but this is mainly fixed update, right? I guess, yeah, no, I am seeing there is garbage. You can see there's a lot of GC being allocated. Well, there's not a lot of GC being allocated there, but what about here? Yeah, it does get spiked. So that's probably a clue as to something that's happening. The weird thing is, like, the only physics dot not using any of those. Navigation agent I already turned off. Raycast interactor. That's like the only thing that I'm doing. I wonder if I should do a non-allocated version of this. Is there a raycast non-alc? There is. Okay. Maybe I should be doing that then. So let's go private. What is it again? Raycast hit. Raycast hit. I'll call them hits with an underscore equals new. Actually, it's supposed to be an array. So equals new raycast hit array. I don't know. Or I don't think I should have more than that in any raycast that I find. And then what I can do is raycast non-alloc, and then I just need to remember where do you put the ray. So it's probably right here. Max distance and layer mask, right? Max distance, layer mask. Yeah, okay, so that's correct in some sense, but what I need to do effectively is you need to change this into a for loop. And so you go raycast int I equals 0, comma len equals this. It's a bit of a chunky loop, but it will work fine. So then I'm going to go while I is less than len, I plus plus. Then we go this raycast hit equals underscore hits dot I. Alrighty. And that should be that. I don't know if that was even the case or if I was doing anything related to that. It's kind of hard to tell. But that's like the only other physics check that I have in my game. FP control I'm not using. I'm not using that one's. I'm only using this raycast one. So, and then the navigation agents. Those ones I think are more reasonable, at least. They don't happen as often, and they're pretty limited. Let's see if alrighty. See if that has fixed anything relating to physics. We still get those spikes. I'm not seeing the spikes. At least, okay, no. Still seeing some of them, but like... Alright, there we go. Never mind. It does feel like there's less of them, but yeah, it still is processing. Physics processing. That is so not useful. Oh, at least it actually tells me PhysX NPC execution. Although that's not actually part of the processing. Calls to that, but it's not actually the bulk of anything. Which is strange. If I stand still, does it still happen? Yeah. That's a different one. Swap buffers or fetch results. Yeah, I wish I could see one instance of fixed update. It's just, yeah, one call somewhere that is like doing something crazy. It's almost periodic, like it's right? Like, why? Okay, let's just delete. See, if I disable the player and I disable Steve. I want to see if this physics spike still shows up. Yep. Even worse for some reason. Okay. What about if I disable the spotlight, which I don't know why it would do anything, but it does have a dust sphere on it. But nope, we're still getting those spikes. Okay. What if I disable all my chests? Still kind of getting them, yeah. Yep, still getting them. Okay. So now, map route. Still getting them, even if I disable my map route. Okay. Level manager hub. Global volume. Still getting them. Enemy spawner. I don't think that should have any sort of effect there. Okay. Game manager. Still happening. What do I even have left in my scene? There's physics. Resistant manager. Interesting. Alright. Something in Persistent Manager has physics. Ah, maybe my object manager? Yeah, okay. So these guys, something in here. What about my item pickups? No, it is not my item pickups. Is it? I assume, okay, let's just disable all of these. Yeah, it's something to do with my portals. Which is interesting. So, but if I disable one of them, do I still see some sort of a spike? Every once in a while? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, oh my god. Holy. Wait, okay, no, Mesh Collider shouldn't be, because this isn't the, this is just the thing that's around it. But for a moment I thought the wavy effect had a Mesh Collider on it, but could that be it? Or if I just remove this Mesh Collider? No. Okay, so that's not entirely it. If I disable the portal, it still happens. Spawn point shouldn't be doing anything. If I disable this, it goes away, right? Okay. If I disable the box collider. If I enable this one box collider, that is what causes all these issues. And my question is why? What does a single box collider that's static, that isn't moving, have to do with anything? Like, I don't think it's the, it can't be this part, right? No. Okay. Yeah, it's like, if I turn this off, there's another spike, but it's not the physics spike anymore. What is happening with this box? I don't understand. It's a box. There's... If I tick off static here... And that still shows up. Oh, okay, wait, no. So if I turn... Yes, if I turn off static, it still shows up. It's just curious. Okay, so like I didn't break anything. There's just been this like one little like lag spike that I noticed in physics. And I've narrowed it down to the fact that there's this one box collider that if I turn off, spike no longer happens. But it's like a box collider. It's not like anything fancy. It's just a box collider. So I don't quite understand, given this box collider that's in the middle. I've literally disabled my entire scene, right? Pretty much. I guess I could disable I don't know, let's disable literally everything else besides this box collider, okay? I won't disable main thread because that could have some weird things, but disable DeoTween. Like, it is just the pool manager, which doesn't do anything in the update, and then there's this box collider. That if I have enabled, just periodically decides, I'm gonna do this weirdness. And then if I disable it, it goes away. Hey, I'm sure Unity has a reason for making a box collider do this. Like, it's doing something. Like, there's something in the colliders or something that's GC allocated in frame. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's like, why is a box collider, if I like change it into a trigger, does that like, no, still doesn't fix anything. So if I remove this and then I like add a new box collider, yeah, still does the thing. Okay, and so if I turn this off, then I add an empty game object, and I add a box collider to it. Yeah, okay. So just having a box collider in here seems to not like it. What if I move this box collider to main scene? Yeah, okay. But turning offset box collider. No more. I am getting like other weird spikes, but those are relatively not actual spikes, right? Compared to the ginormous things that these are, right? So it like goes fetch results and then processing, fetch results, processing. having a single box collider takes that much time to do whatever this is doing. I literally have everything else disabled. Okay, not literally, but this doesn't matter. I can disable this. Disable this. Just prove it, literally, right? Like, I guess persistent manager app, disable that too. You know, literally just have a box collider in my scene now. Oh, now, okay, now physics. I don't want to, no, it's still doing. Yeah, there we go. Physics first, fixed update. Just have a. It's like something in physics that I turned on or something that decides like, hey, I'm gonna make physics stupid. That's interesting. I think a world balance for physics. This is the only real thing I've changed here, but that's just layering. It's not worth spending time on at this point, but it's just, that's just so weird, right? Like that a single box collider does that? Like, am I getting that? Okay, am I getting that in this scene? Because this scene has box colliders, I think. So just that, like, anywhere that physics exists, like if there's any physics things in here, it occasionally has that spike. Kind of seems like it. Like if I take out physics here, I still have the occasional spike. It's not just physics here, but I mean that clearly is physics, right? Physics first fixed update. Processing. Huh. Well, yeah, like I said, not much I can do about it right now, but it's it doesn't seem to act. So I think what actually it is just if any collider exists in the scene. I think that's actually what the problem is. It's not like that specific box collider. I feel like it's actually if there's any colliders, and that's why it took so long to narrow down, because if I enable any other box collider or just create some, I created a random box collider and just moved it around in the scene and left it there, and it was still causing that spike. So something in here does that. My only hope is that this is like a editor only type of thing and it doesn't affect builds. So I'll have to look into that later, but at least for now I'm gonna continue on and just ignore that, because I don't have time to waste on that, I guess. I remembered, so HUD. I now need to take this away, and I need to go if input manager, get down of this, we are going to go and push pause menu. So let's just go and recompile that. I should also have been checking my phone. I also was supposed to charge my phone, but I was not doing that either. Okay. Yes, and that was part of the problem, is that I didn't put it correctly on the charger. Because I don't know, my cord, like this cord that's at my desk works. But a couple of the other cords that work fine for other phones, but they don't work nicely for my phone anymore. I don't know. So I was using this wireless charger, and because I have like a case, it's a thinner case, but it still is case, and it has a leaf thing, I guess, on it. It sometimes blocks it, so I have to put it like exactly on there. On your coffee warmer. Hopefully at least your oh, that makes the rendering definitely go up when I move. You can see the things. But it doesn't seem to be affecting performance too bad. It's really just that physics bump. Okay, screw you. Joseph, go away. Okay. At least it shouldn't be too heavy. I remember, like, I don't know if I probably didn't. I didn't record this clip. So it was before I was consciously recording clips, but there was a time where I had a coffee warmer, and I had just put like a random like box on it, and it didn't explode, but after a while I looked at it and it was definitely like browned all around it, and so, you know, probably within a few days that could have turned into a fire. So there's that. All right. I guess I'll just remove that, cause I guess I should have a resume, right? Resume on the top. But I can go to my settings. I can actually, hypothetically, I can change things, but they won't actually take effect yet. Yes, I still have this stupid Unity default checkmark things. Honestly, if anything, I should probably just fix that in the settings. But yeah, okay, so a couple things. Go to the pause menu. There's the menu of a pause. And go enable here. Yeah. Can't imagine you putting your phone on the coffee charger and then just like it actually like pressing down and then just like melting your phone. That would be tragic. Resume. Not your resume, but resume. Just change this to text. Resume. And then I feel like I do need a little less space now. So just getting it to be a few buttons there. And then That's, I think, good. The what else was I doing? Okay, so actually, I need to make resume actually do something that is not save. So resume should just pop the pause menu. So there's that now, and then in settings screen. Right, I was gonna go and fix this. This horrible, horrible, horrible looking thing. Let's fix both of these. Let's go label. Just needs to be like 50, just so it's a little bit further away. And then make the background for both of these just the what did I call it? Box or something? Or white box? Oh god. Right, I can just go nothing. None. There. And then for the check marks, instead of a check mark, we just go again none, but we go make it black, and then we just go make this thing fit in here with like a 8 8 8 8. There we go. So it's just got a little box. I might make it like a gray. Why is it? Why does that turn into that? That is not that. Like a tint or something that's happening here? That's a little weird. That is strange. Whatever, you know, it's gonna look like that. It's gonna look like that. I don't care. At least it's not the default. That's all I really care about. Okay, now the other thing that I need to build is in setting screen. Right now, setting screen. Doesn't say when it's got new settings applied. So basically I save when I leave it, but I don't give any kind of notification that things have changed. So what I want to do is I will change that. So I'm going to go public, static, system, action, on settings changed. It should actually be an event. Event. And then we go in here and we go dot invoke. And so when I've left it, this gets called every single time, even if you don't change anything, but that's whatever. I think it's okay. Because the only thing, this audio settings automatically get toggled, so the only thing I really need to do is in the player update these values. And so I can do that by going to my character FPS. And I have, right, all these values. And so I just need to make a function that is private. And we go void update settings. That is not void. That is definitely not void. And then we just grab all these, slap them in this method instead, and then call update settings over here. And then once we've done that, we need to also subscribe. Just like you guys are not liking and subscribing, but you know, because it's Twitch. Twitch people, you know, like and subscribe, I guess. It's your call out, your time. Why settings? There's an on. Did I not make this static? I'm pretty sure I made it static. What? It's just gotta be like that. That's how you want me to write it. Okay. Fine. On settings changed. Plus equals. Update settings. So now we've subscribed to that message. And now we need to also unsubscribe when we die. That's the only time that is acceptable to unsubscribe is if you die. You're in it for life. You're locked in, so to speak. There is no escape plan. You just, so long as you live, from your start to when you get destroyed, you're locked in and subscribed forever. That's how it works. Okay. So hopefully that works. Let's see. Okay. Recompile. I mean, you've even used the icon. This is right. Like there was a reason why we put this in here. You're locked in. I should actually. I was considering making that like my subscriber icon, but I don't know. Okay, so pause. Things are paused, right? I need to like watch that. Yeah. Okay. Things are paused. Then I go settings. I go and induce vomiting mode. Resume. It did not apply. I don't think I recompiled. I'll take the compliment. Why did it not apply? I subscribed to it. I actually did recompile. Settings screen calls this when it leaves. That is a true, yeah. You get more, you get fancier locks, but you're still locked in. You can't escape. Of course, fancier locks might be out of my unless you just literally want it colored. Fancier locks might be a little bit out of my artistic thing. I could maybe get the wife to do it. I'm sure she could make some pretty locks. Oh god, okay. Yep, so now I have the vomit-inducing look directions. Okay. So if I turn these off, and then I go back, and then I go resume, I still have them. Okay. Woo! What if I go load? So if I load, it now applies. Okay, so it's just... don't care as this wants to see me suffer through art, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay, so if I go back here. Okay, that's why it's not calling. It's on leave, isn't it? Oh, it's on pop, I think. Yeah, it must be on pop. So this was just like never getting called. Override on pop. I'll leave this in here. Just I think it always gets popped. Right, like settings. Back just goes to pops in. So it's probably should just be on pop. Oh, so I need to go through like all my screens and just make sure that they no, don't do that. Go into here. Settings screen. Where is... Alright, the close info is... Oh no, I did change that. Escape to close. Although actually, escape to close doesn't actually work in settings screen. So, maybe not. Maybe I should just say apply here. As that's more actually applicable. But I also do want to change this to squares. Apply changes. You don't have an option to not apply changes, but that's fine. Yeah, I think that's okay. And the other one I think was, I'm just trying to like look through my screens quickly and just trying to make sure that I don't have any other screens that have that old text that I was trying to get rid of. I think the death screen has it still, yeah. So, oh hey British Viking Carl. Oh, is it? No, it's Kari. I don't know why I read that as Carl the first few times. Kari and Carl, you know, both I think are pretty applicable Viking names, and it's British Viking too. Also, thank you for following yesterday. I think it was sometime you did that yesterday. I am doing pretty good. I am just changing some fonts so that they're no longer the little bitty font that I had before. They are nicer. Just checking through all these, making sure. I saw you code, and that's enough for me. Sweet. Fellow code appreciator. I am down for that. There's not enough of us out here, you know? I am using Unity. Which seems to be increasingly everyone's engine that they love to hate, but, you know, besides the weird profile physics things I was getting earlier, it's a very good engine. It makes cool things happen, you know? You can make all of this game purely because of Unity, so can't be all that bad. Ooh, that is a twisty little vortex. Okay, so settings. Let's get some settings being applied, okay? Let's apply vomit-inducing mode. Resume. No, still. I didn't recompile. Oh my god. Every single time. I feel like if you're doing Godot, Unity is like on the same level of It might even be easier than Godot, from what I've heard, but I'm probably one of the few people, at least up is positive, unlike some. Yeah. I don't know. I'm one of the few people that really just didn't think that the changes were that bad, unless you were like a trashware person, like that made just like really low quality apps that were meant to be free on the App Store and get like ad dollars. If that wasn't you, I think you'd be fine. But even like in their worst version of it, but you know, other people have other decisions, other thoughts on it. It just gave me more flexibility to use the engine. There was this whole British Viking. There was a change that they did sometime last year, kind of like maybe third quarter or something like that. They were trying to introduce a new fee structure where they would charge you per install of your game. So whenever your game got installed, after a certain threshold, it wasn't like immediately. I think you had to get like a million. I can't remember if it was a million installs free or was it maybe like 100,000. I think it was like a million installs was the threshold. So once you had more than a million installs, you would start paying like, I think it was like 3 cents or like 2 cents, depending on your plan, per install. Now, for someone that sells like a full game, that's like not even a percent or like a 0.0000%, right? Like, the other side is like, yeah, again, like for you, you're saying I'll never hit that level. It's like, yeah, if I hit that level, I'm gonna have so much money, I am not caring at all, right? Like, I'm a millionaire at that point. I'm gonna give them the few cents that they ask for, and I'm gonna be happy, right? And so I didn't care about that. I can tell, I can get the Narvan's changing the core pricing agreement does screw a lot of people. Like, it's kind of sketchy. But I also do know that like the underlying economics of how Unity was working at the time was not sustainable, right? And hence why they also probably had to lay off a lot of people recently, because probably in some aspects because they couldn't put in their fee structure the way that they were trying to originally. They rolled it back, right? And if they are in a situation that they probably, I don't know. I think they have never really been profitable. But in the past, that was fine because you can explain that through growth, right? Like, hey, we're now valued, 20% higher than we did last year, right? They can explain that away with the growth that they were making. But in the market now, with lots of interest rates and being a lot more expensive, you can't do that anymore, because the interest on your debts are just going to kill you. So you have to be profitable now. And so they tried something. They probably should have gone through some other higher level customers and maybe like, hey, is this going to make you quit type of thing. But I don't think they did. And so they got a lot of backlash, and they tried to change it back. And I think a lot of people are still pissed at them, but I never really took it that seriously. C#. That is funny, Narvan. But this is what it is. But like I think you can still work with Unity pretty decently. I was literally until like maybe October. I was developing this game on a 2014 MacBook Pro. Um, so, but I mean, like I guess it depends on. You've not seen my laptop, okay? Fair enough. I don't know. Maybe if it's one of those like web little book type things, then yeah, I could see that not working out so well. But otherwise, Quag. Okay, 4 gigs of RAM. Yeah, that is. It's an Acer too, which is not the highest quality of brands. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, I feel like you're probably boned out of Unity until you upgrade your laptop. Craps. Yeah. Was I? Yeah. I needed to. I can't remember now if I. So did I? I turn these on. I go apply changes. I go resume. Yeah. Okay. Everything's messed up. And then I go back, and I go resume. Okay. All right. Okay. Now I need feedback time. Resume. Should this be on the top or should this be on the bottom? I feel like it should be on the bottom, right? This is where I'm instinctively trying to click each time I go back to this. I think resume should be on the bottom. I think maybe even I should put like a little space between it and the rest of the options. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. So if you're using OBS, does that mean you stream as well? Open link. I need to check. Videos? No. I know, but you do stream a couple hours ago. I'll give you a follow, anyways. Always need more people to follow, you know. Even though I constantly say I have no time. There's time when I work and I just need something on the side of my screen, so that's when I do my watching. No, it wasn't setting screen that I wanted to edit. It was pause menu. So I just want to. My home PC is plenty enough. Fair enough. Suitcase on a skateboard. No one will suspect it. Thank you. So is it? What? I'm kind of confused though. Does that mean you're streaming at work or you're? Because otherwise I would assume you'd stream at your home computer, but I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a guy coding a Morse code game, trying to teach people Morse code. by scaring them. Okay, and I just need to create like an empty little thingy here. Spacer. If I do this, yeah, there we go. And then height, let's just do like 10 though, or 30. Yeah, just add a little bit more space there. Oh crap. Interesting. I find it fascinating that you can stream at work. But hey, I don't know what your job is, so maybe you're just sitting around doing nothing and you can just stream. But I am not so fortunate because I actually have to code and do stuff in my day job. So settings. Oh god. Oh no. What did I do to my screen? I think because I tried to click play while editing this, and so now they're weird. Look fine here. What did I do? Okay, let's try this again. I see. Yeah. You're not the first person that I've actually met in these Twitch chats that does like security in the evenings and just like seems to just, you know, hang out and do whatever they want. Because I guess most of the thing of being a security guard is just the fact that you're there, right? Like, and then if something happens, you run and go and do it. But like, I assume most nights nothing happens, so. Yeah, okay. That's not cool. This is not cool. Not anything that requires work. Why? Okay, so like I messed something up where when I saved, something here now has like a weird position initially. Oh god. And so what's happening? I hate this so much. This hover button basically, if it has like a non-fixed start position, maybe I just do this and then I save, and then it should hopefully be okay. Because now they shouldn't be like dynamically moving at all. They should just have their position and be good, but we'll see. Yeah, like so my day job is game dev as well. I program UI for a mobile game. It's a very good mobile game, but I don't like to talk about too much of the details there. Just trying to keep them separate, but Yeah, I'm basically in Unity, like, now 12 hours a day because I code Unity for my personal project, and then I code in Unity for my day job. Where? Wait, okay. Options, sweet, okay. Resume, cool. Menu. Sweet. All right. I think I'm happy with that. Trello, move. There we go. All right. Oh my God. I could actually maybe get to this. Let's look what Steve's done, and then on. Oh yeah, sorry, I never actually gave you the little tour. So it's an educational horror game. It's kind of like the genre that I'm pioneering. I don't think there's many so far. If there is, let me know. But the idea is that you're learning Morse code, right? So all these doors that I'm walking through have letters on them, and I have to do the Morse code for that particular letter. So K is dash dot dash. So I open that up, I do that code, and then I open up my door. And then I'm not gonna go in that room yet. I'll show you in a second. But I'm basically just exploring around. And then there's some chests around. This is a harder chest, so just keep in mind, but it'll beat Morse code at me. So that's M, I, D, 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 D. So I think it's S. D, 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 D. M-I-S. No, I missed that. Okay. And then the other thing that happens is that there's monsters. So this is the horror part. This guy shows up when my stress meter gets above 50. And he just kind of walks around, and if he gets too close to you, he damages you. He's also not looking... He's not looking right. He was... I think he was more shadowy before. Is he not? I feel like his particles are no longer as impactful. I wonder if that's because I did this. Oh, yeah. My little fog effect is making him less blendy with his particles, which kind of sucks, but is what it is. Yeah, so he'll just like hang around and be annoying. So I'm just gonna cheat him away for now, just so it takes a little vacation, and I can try this again. So that was okay, so maybe it's H. Open M-I-H. H. There we go, yeah. And so that's how the chest opens. Thank you. And then I can show you the other monster that I have. So this guy, I call him Steve. He'll chase you around. Okay, yeah, that hurt. There's a door. You, can I remember what U is? Didn't close it in time. I got it. Ow. Pain. Oh god. I'm gonna die here. Oh no. Yeah, he's coming. Oh well. You got me this time, Steve. He basically chases you, and unless you, you know, manage to close the door in front of him, he'll chase you and kill you. The thing is, though, if you close the door in front of them, you can actually break them. So, you also can't just, like, get out of that way. Steve, calm down. I'm sorry. I forgot your groceries. I won't do it again. Yeah. So the thing is, Steve is actually just a lover, and he wants to get close to you. But, people just don't understand that his love language is, smash. Smashy smash. Smash. That's how he shows his love. It's quite incompatible with human existence, but it's how he is. He really wanted his Pop-Tarts. That doesn't sound any more pleasant. Yeah. He's a guy. Now, what else was I was gonna do something. Right, I was gonna look at his feet. So I guess I could just start interacting with him there. He's a happy boy, yeah. That's probably about true. Oh yeah, there was some, okay, so the small other thing before I get into this. That's a different site for that. Yeah, it's probably true as well. Where's my desk screen? I changed the font for this guy, but now it's a little far apart. So I'm just gonna go menu. Should take both of these there. Text. Just center them. And then let's take menu and just put it up there or something like that. It'll be a bit better. And I probably don't want to, actually probably should say load last save instead of try again, because try again's kind of vague. All right. So, feet. That's what I was doing. So the thing with Steve is when he runs, his feet do a little slidey slide, due to how animations work. In that, I am moving him at a specific distance as a speed, and his animations are not in line with that speed. So I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do that. So this should actually be paused, the game, but Steve, right? Good old Steve. Let's take a look at this angle and then lock it here. And what I want to do is hide this from my view so I can just see him. And then I will go resume. I will go also mod stress -50. And then I need him to start walking though. So let's go scene. And well, I disabled all the doors. One second. Just need to like open some doors so we can walk around again. Basically this door will do. This door will do. So let's go. Toggle. Activate. Can't remember how I'm supposed to do this. Grant. No. Okay. I thought just activating this should do it, but I guess I have to go to this level. Activate. There we go. Now he's walking. Okay. So I think when he's walking, I got this speed pretty good. The trouble is I need to get him to run. And so to do that, I might just need to set his walk speed to whatever his run speed is, and then I will use that to kind of tell that. Oh man, that's some fast movement. He's a fast boy. All right, run those laps, Steve. Do them. Do them quickly. Yeah. So he's moving so quickly. Probably what I ideally need to do is just put him in like a. Can I like stick him in a hallway somewhere that I guess I could like stick him in this hallway. Isn't he even moving? You're not supposed to look at this. This was no. Go. Do other things, Steve. Because I could just keep dragging him over here. I just have the wrong view for that. So swap. Do this. And then I need to also again hide these. It's very hard to visualize. But I think he should be basically his movement speed is far too slow. So what I need to do here is for Steve, right? This is his run. Run. Let's just go like 1.5, and then if I go back to Steve in this view, I do have to probably sign off, not safe for Twitch. That's actually already a lot better. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe still a little too slow, I think. I'm really bad at judging what's actually correct or not. But that feels a lot better. I guess all that's left is to give it a little bit, give it a little spin. I think he's in this one, right? So what's X? Dash, dot, dot, dash. Nope. Oh, God, what is that? Well, that's a bug I gotta fix, I guess, next time. Why is that? So neither of those rooms got connected. Interesting. wonder. Crap. I'll fix that probably off stream. I gotta get going, unfortunately. But let's raid somebody. Let's raid Booyah. Say hello. He's got a cool little game. Not a little, actually. It's pretty big. I do have, before I... I see. 1 second, yeah. So the wife just texted me. Okay, yeah, so I should be getting going. If you haven't joined my Discord, hopefully this will work. Yeah, Discord. And then when we raid, you can try this Morse code. If it comes up, no. Okay, I don't know why. It's not showing up, but whatever. We'll just go over there and say hi. And yeah, so let's just do the raid. Thanks again, everyone, for coming in and saying hi to the stream. You know, Karasast, AK, hanging out, always lurking, and British Viking Carry for coming in as well, and chatting around. And then, of course, the Sky Ninja for being a ninja and doing the ninja thingies. If there's anyone else, I apologize, and I thank you as well. But with that said, I will see you guys in the next time, which is Friday, same morning stream time, but that's when I'll be up next. All right, say hi to Booyah for me, and I'll see you there. Bye-bye.